Good morning, cultists! Welcome back to another Umlaut breakfast with CthuLoops. In our last episode, we ended things off in the middle of our complete and utter domination of the Indian subcontinent. We still have, the Vengi Chalukya, as well as the Pallava? I don't know if that's the actual name of the realm. Yeah, I guess the Pallava Raj and the Pandya and Sri Lanka and Pala, Bihar. I think we have, what? Oh, there we go, 6 realms left to conquer. Shouldn't be too bad. We've been adopting the policy, or not adopting, but we've been using the policy of just taking the top holding in a siege rather than sieging the entire place down, and it's been working pretty decently, I would say. I don't think I've missed any place just yet. No, it would be a darker color if I did. In between episodes, I have, of course, released all the foreign prisoners. I've banished all the non-foreign prisoners, but I still have 827 courtiers, and I really would rather not spend 4 hours sifting through which courtier is worthy of keeping and which isn't. Because, let's face it, just like you, I have better things to do with my time. Such as recording more episodes, rather than fixing weird issues. Yeah, thanks. I've also had to restart the game since the last episode, because of the crazy lag, which is still kind of happening, though, we'll have to see yet if maybe it's the messages or the notifications that are causing a whole bunch of them. But we'll see, we'll see. And my sister is dead. Died with a daughter, at the very least, so, you know, we got that going for us. Though she has no bloodlines. Really? How do you not have any bloodlines? You've got that, yet somehow you were not able to pass it down to your child. Weird. I think maybe that was an incorrect type of marriage, perhaps? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. No, don't need to sacrifice people to Zeus. We're good, thanks. I'm pretty sure we have the full stack of battlefield sacrifices, yes? Maybe I don't. Does it actually expire? I didn't think that expired. I thought it actually lasted until the end of the war, but, you know, cut off their hands. I really don't care. And it's, of course, not the actual courtier's hands that we're cutting off either. Otherwise, it would be very, very satisfying. Okay, and apparently we've destroyed the Jian because we already had one or whatever. Do we actually have a Jian? Oh, we do. Interesting. I think our Deathwind is probably still better for us than the Jian, yes? I would assume. Yeah. Just purely numbers-wise, our Deathwind is still better than the Jian. I think. Yeah. We're good. No need to question myself any further. Alright, let's have you guys move down south, and you guys can actually move to the east. Thank you very much. Sweet. Alright, how about you guys? I forgot to assign you guys some new tasks here. My bad. Sorry about that. Thank you. And we might even go start a tussle with the Western Protectorate realms, or tributary states. We'll see. Still a little undecided. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to tussle with with China just yet. But in any case, let's get our troops, freshly plucked troops, closer to the borders, because eventually we're gonna need to attack Tibet and all that such anyway, so either way we'll need those dudes. Thank you very much. Also, we've embarked upon, you guessed it, yet another quest for immortality. And as I mentioned in our last episode, I actually would not mind becoming immortal as Marios, but with her stats being so absolutely amazing, and Sovix is well, it's a little lackluster, isn't it? Oh well. Don't worry, Silvix. If you don't get a chance to rule in this campaign, then you'll be the first one to rule in our next one. First after Pluten, that is. But yeah, we'll make sure that you get a chance to rule in our next campaign if you don't end up ruling in this one, but we'll see. No, we gotta take some of that, thanks. And let's not forget these guys up north yet again. Oh, right, they're a lot bigger. Actually, concentrate on the... you know what? Since we're there, we might as well. Let's not skip any. I don't think it would make sense for us to skip any and then have to return double back and all that crap. As long as they don't take their lands back, we should be good. Go ahead and siege that down. And so far, no lag. Knock on wood. Seriously. Knock on some heavy, heavy wood. Regardless of whether or not the wood is inside of your pants. And you guys can move on to that place. I don't think so. You sack of crap. How dare you? You know what? Take their, the top holdings. Like, take all of their holdings there. That's good. You guys can take that. Thank you. And let's kick these guys out of that area. We should probably double back and make sure that they don't take their territory back. Otherwise, it's gonna be quite frustrating, believe you not. Believe you me. Paying your passage. How much is this? That is 26,000 ducats. Which is just chum change for me, seriously. I mean, wow. I knew it was gonna cost a lot, but damn, I didn't think it'd be that little. Does that make sense? I was expecting a lot more, or having to pay a lot more for that top option, but oh well. Alright, let's have you guys move on. Thank you. We are almost done with these guys. As long as they don't take some of their shit back. And as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like any one of these gits have land outside of where they should. What's this war for? Karnata. Is that a part of Karnata? It is not. Meaning that once we... Oh no, okay. Not really a crisis, but annoyance alert? Because now we're gonna need to ferry some troops across to the Maldives over there. Yeah, let's build that and then just set you guys free. Boats, get ready to pick up 2,000 dudes. Silk Shroud. Cut off their hands. Hopefully that'll work as a anti-masturbatory aid for the realm. Just cutting off their hands. I'm sure cutting off people's hands works a lot better to deter masturbation than Kellogg's cereal does. I don't know what that guy was thinking when he invented cornflakes as a masturbatory deterrent. What, are you so... is the thought that you would enjoy cornflakes so much that you just stop touching yourself? Is that the idea or what? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Someone explain this to me, please. Because, well... I don't know if it's actually true or not, but from what I've heard, it seems that, I think it's Kellogg's, the guy who... or Kellogg, the guy who invented cornflakes. Marketed it as an anti-masturbatory thing. Or maybe it wasn't actually the intention, maybe it was just like part of a marketing scheme or whatever. But in any case, I think in our realm we can market hands getting cut off as the anti-masturbatory thing. Not that we would actually discourage masturbation in our realm. If anything, I think we should probably encourage it. But, you know. Alright, because I think the casualties caused by snoo are probably exorbitantly high in our realm. Did you actually fail to... Yeah, sure, burninate her, why not? Did we actually fail to siege down a holding there? You've gotta be kidding me. What is this garbage? How dare you? What an embarrassment. I can't believe you've done this. Good grief. Any more memes for me to pull out? What a bastard. Thank you. Alright, move on to Vengipura. And we are down to the last couple of counties with the this realm. Whatever the hell they're called, I forget. It's a very long name, I remember. Vengi Chalukya or something. Probably got that wrong, but that's fine. Thank you. Kind of wish there was a map mode to see if you have in fact correctly or not, well, not correctly necessarily, but to see if you've sieged down a territory or not. Because sometimes, because my, I guess, strokes here are white, can't tell if it's actually been sieged down by me or a revolt force. Because when the revolts take it over, it's also white as well, right? Lost my Tang artwork, Tang calligraphy, and obsidian axe. Classic of poetry. Good grief. What the hell? That's a weird looking dildo. One of the 5 classics and said to have been compiled by Confucius himself. The classic of poetry is the oldest collection of Chinese poetry in existence. Wow, wow, wee wah. Holy crap, holy. Alright, well, we should probably not use that as a dildo then. And cut off their hands. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Okay. You know what? Let's go for it. I didn't want to do it, but I think we're going to need to attack these guys that are part of the Western Protectorate. Hopefully, it'll go off without a hitch, but it may not. Which will, of course, result in outraged cries of sadness and also slow masturbation sessions to cheer myself. The fuck am I talking about? Cancel all that. Great, thanks. Go ahead and siege that down. Okay, so will we know if the Western Protectorate decides to tear our buttholes asunder? I'm assuming we will. I'm assuming we'll be notified in case something happens with those guys. I don't know if the Western Protectorate just does not give a flying fuck about them or what, but so far no news, which I suppose is good news. Thank you. Did they just take that back? Unbelievable. Wow, what a dick move. How dare you try to take your territory back? Good grief. And of course, my various family members are going around killing people, which is highly encouraged in our family gatherings. It often just devolves into a shit show of who killed how many people, etc., etc. So it's not that far off from all the other family gatherings that people seem to have. We may need to drive some of these gits out. Actually, no, stay there, take that, and then move on. I believe that should be all of their territory sieged down. And since he's a mercenary company, we won't actually see whether or not, yeah, he's lost it or whatever. Alright, that's great. Kick these guys out, kick those guys out, and we should just have one county left for Bihar. And same with these guys. Sweet. Alright, so if I've done everything correctly, then he should become landless. Knock on wood. Yep, yep, yep. And now we move on to these gits. Sweet. You know what? Let me actually do this sooner rather than later. My bad. I messed that up. I done goofed. Let's get 2,000 on those boats and over to the Maldives. We'll take that and then just land them back into our territory. Or rather, onto the mainland, and we shouldn't need to worry about the Maldives anymore. Which is unfortunately becoming a reality in the real world. Well, with the rising seawaters and the Maldives potentially becoming entirely submerged, which is quite sad. But I think we should have everything captured with Bihar. Or I think. I don't think anything is currently sieged down by anyone else. Nope, we're good. Bihar, you done, son. You done. Oh, interesting bloodline, hey? Well. Oh, they've come in to aid their Western Protectorate friends. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. You know what? Let's actually send one of their stack there. And these guys can go deal with Apala. Sweet. Thank you. That should be a fairly small realm. Easy to take over, I think. Their dog is easy to kill. Thank you. So any news with the whole immortality thing? Or am I just gonna sit here twiddling my thumbs, hoping that I don't die until the next event pops up? Most likely that, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Go ahead, siege that down. Sweet. And move on. You know the drill. You've done this 50 million times before. Okay. That's great. So, the Bengal have decided to come into aid with their Western Protectorate tributary friend dudes thing, which is fine. But where is the Western Protectorate itself? Let's actually take a bit of a detour and crush these guys before they, you know, take their lands back over there, which is, of course, a big no-no. Do you have land outside of your jurisdiction? It seems that you do not, and we will, of course, sacrifice this poor man to Zeus. Let's get a new warhorse. Arrow. Sounds good. No, actually move on to the next county. No need for that. Thank you. Sweet. Making good progress. And we've destroyed yet another Jian. What is with the artifacts in this world? Were the artifacts all made by the Highlander? What, there can only be one? Good grief. Like, I would understand it if you found another shroud of Jesus or whatever. It's like, oh, wait, he's got 2 shrouds? What, a man can't have 2 bathrobes? Come on, man. You can't judge a person for having 2 bathrobes. What the hell? Oh, Tibet. Oh, Tibet, what are you doing? Bitch, you wanna die tonight? Oh, Tibet wanna die tonight. Tibet, I wasn't gonna do this. I was gonna give you a chance to just watch the world around you slowly burn. But no, what you've done is beyond reprehensible, alright? What you've done has angered me so very fucking greatly. Absolutely not. How dare you? How absolutely dare you, Tibet? Get the fuck out of my lands. You done goofed, son. You done goofed. When the Amazonian war machine comes rolling around, you don't stand in the way. You don't stay there hoping that you can get a little piece of the pie. You step out of the way completely. You step into another dimension if you need to. Otherwise, I will just fucking grind your teeth into a bloody pulp and then make you snort it so that you get high off your disgusting, filthy teeth. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I don't know if the threat's working. I'm workshopping some threats here. I don't think that one is quite as vivid and violent as I thought it would be. But, oh well. Okay, let's see this mystic. Who we got? And also, how old is Sovix, by the way? She is 39 years old, meaning that she has another 6 years to pump out a genius daughter. I think we may need to relieve her of being a commander. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sovix. You should stay home and get pumped by your husband. And, you know, make yourself a new babby or something. Oh well, it's nothing personnel, Sovix, alright? It's nothing personnel. It's just, I need you to make a genius daughter, alright? And you are also Dunzo. Thank you. Move on down to Kongu. Some diseases here and there, but I don't think we need to worry about it too much. For the Maldives, we'll just try to siege down everything. That way, I don't know. I don't know if it'll really act as a deterrent or anything like that, but it'll at least slow people down in case they want to take it back or whatever, if that makes any sense. Thank you. Move on down, and Chlamydia Land. Let's take that. So, no response from the Western Protectorate at all. Wow, I guess they don't give a flying fuck what happens to their tributary states. I mean, good for us, but at the same time, it's like, what even is the purpose then? I mean, besides being dominated. I suppose if you're into, geopolitical BDSM, then maybe. What? Oh, we don't have enough war score with them. Alright, well. Alright, let's take a look at this lady. Yeah, no, she's a fake. She is absolutely a fake. Ugh, fuck. I'd say let's imprison her. And then maybe we can execute her. How's that for immortality, miss? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I thought we had a real shot with Marios. Turns out we don't. What a joke. Just like the Western Protectorate. There, I said it. What do you think of me now, Western Protectorate? Bunch of dickbags. Alright, let's take that. Thank you. We'll take that, and let's move on down south. And see if we can actually siege down the Maldives. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We'll just keep the 2,000 there. Because, I mean, there's only one county left for us to conquer, really, so what's the point? Sure. Siege it down. Fantastic. So that should be all she wrote. Awesome. And now move on to Sri Lanka, please. And, okay, I've somehow narrowly avoided stepping into Diseased Land. Great. Diseased Land is, of course, the shittiest theme park in the entire world. Whatever. You know what? I think 2 stacks for Sri Lanka should be more than enough. Get out of here. I don't need your stupid notifications. And let's deposit the 2,000 over there. That would make more sense. Yep, yep. Go for it. Oh, Levin. You dumb bastard. You're dead now. How does it feel? Roses are red. Violets are blue. Levin is dead. He doesn't get a rhyme because he's a little bitch that attacked me. Merry Christmas. Shitbag. Alright. Great. Wait, they've joined in? I mean, I guess they're kind of free to do whatever the hell they want diplomatically, right? Because I think that's one of the, stipulations of being a, tributary of the Western Protectorate. It's just, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's just, you need to pay tribute and also, aid the Western Protectorate in case there is a Royal Rumble, etc., etc. Thank you. And you know what? We'll sacrifice that guy to Zeus. Sweet. Look at this. I didn't think that we would expand this quickly with India. But I suppose what with Tibet being a dumb bastard, we will need to completely and utterly annihilate their smelly dicks. Not that I've gone around smelling the dicks of medieval Tibetans, but, you know, I'm assuming just based on the fact that medieval people in the medieval times probably didn't have as great hygiene maintenance as, like, you know, modern day people, or at least some modern day people. I'm assuming just by that, you know, everyone probably smelled like shit. Is my assumption. I could be wrong. Who knows? It's been a while since I've been a medieval peasant. don't care. Thank you. And just one more county left for Sri Lanka. Let's set the 16,000 up north. And we should be good. Of course, in between episodes, I will go ahead and set all these places to get pillaged. We'll have a couple of stacks, I think, to stay around and deal with the ensuing chaos. You want to peace out? No, he does not want to peace out. He thinks he still has a chance. Oh, you dumb bastard. You really think you have a chance, don't you? Still holding on hope. Well, Pandora's greatest gift will be your greatest undoing. You dumb bastard. Tapestry of whatchamacallit. Great, thanks. Could really do with some sprucing up in my dirty nomadic tent, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. And if you guys could go up north. Yeah, move on this way. You guys can just scooch. Go on, scoochies. Alright, great. Wait, did China fail to take something over? I think that might have been the thing there. The event. That China somehow fucked up and failed to take over something. Which is of course extremely rare to see. But pretty interesting when it does. Thank you. I think usually though, they just kind of like bow out because they've got some other pressing issues to deal with or whatever. I think in any case. I beg your pardon. Oh, Zhang Zung. What the hell? Hey man, you can't do that. What an asshole. What an asshole this Zhang Zung is. Good grief. You know what, go deal with the Tibetan army rather than the other Indian realms. Thanks. And we're good. Sweet. Just that one county there, and then we should be good to move on. Ah, stop right there. Semmer. What? Oh, huh? Oh, I see. I guess he was probably raised around in India, where Jainism was being taught. Alright, that makes sense, and of course the game has decided to freeze yet again. For reasons unbeknownst to everyone but the machine god of CK2, or whatever. Okay, can I also invest in some technology here? Thanks. Cut their hands off. For shits and giggles. Okay, I believe we can invest in military, yes? Yep, that was it. Sweet. Just one more county, you guys. One more county. Great. So I think that's all she wrote for Pala. Thank you. And now the Western Protectorate dudes have peaced out. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's do an invasion of these dudes. Because it turns out that the Western Protectorate just does not give a flying fuck about its own tributary states. Or at least, based on what we've seen so far. They've not, they haven't even lifted a single finger to help them out, so I'm assuming that's the case. Though I could be wrong. Okay, so I think Sri Lanka's also given up. Good. Alright, let's have you guys move up north. And sure. Whatever. And Marios is still hanging in there. If you can believe that. 70 years old. I thought she would have been done by now, for sure. And Sovix is not yet pregnant again. What the hell, Sovix? Look at your children. They're garbage. They suck. Ugh. The only thing they have going for them is their bloodlines. What the hell, Sovix? Who do you think you are? Messing up my eugenics program like that. Like you're some kind of eugenics program messer person. Or whatever. There's got to be a word for that, right? Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead. Move on. Samia. Killed by Marios in personal combat. Well, I'm glad that the family tradition of playing Mortal Kombat in real life is, you know, kept up. Very exciting. As a matter of fact, I made up that into my own family in real life, too. Thank you. And let's move on over there. Sweet. Let me... I know I'm gonna be a couple minutes overboard, but let me completely and utterly take over the entire Indian subcontinent before we end the episode. I don't care. I don't care what you think my, whether or not you think my stupid punishment of cutting off their hands or whatever was just. Shamsir of some dude. Great. I don't quite know what a Shamsir is. Let me see what that is. It is... not that. It is... oh, okay. It's like a scimitar type thing. Interesting. Great. Thank you. And let's move on up north. Sweet. This shouldn't take very long. So seriously, the Western Protectorate not doing a thing at all, eh? Because I know they get the Chinese Imperial troops or whatever. Like, they get to raise those guys. But beyond that, though, doesn't seem like the Western Protectorate is really interested in helping you guys out. I thought for sure that they would get involved and be all like, ah, fee fi fo fum. I smell the blood of beautiful Amazonian women coming to sit on my face and also kill me after sitting on my face in a vicious and violent episode of Death by Snoo Snoo. And then I forgot where this was going. I forget what we were even talking about to begin with. But here we are. Alright, you guys might need to move to the east. Sorry, to the west once the game realizes that it's not about to have a filthy heart attack. Come on. You can do it. Oh, oy vey. I don't remember this from my last attempt at playing as a horse lord. I really don't. The performance issues? This didn't seem like it was a thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe I'm remembering things through rose-tinted eyeballs. Perhaps. Oh well. That's fine. Come on, siege that down. Oh, sorry, you need to siege that down too. My bad. Cool. And move on to the last county. And that should be all they wrote for, or all she wrote for Bengal. Wait, their leader is, oh, it's a theocracy. That's why he's lowborn. I see. That's interesting though, a kingdom level theocracy. I mean, I guess that's kind of more or less the Pope, but, you know, that's the religion head, so kind of makes sense there. Alright, and you're done. Okay, so let's end the episode off here for now. Let me just make sure that the game has, well, reset the thing, because sometimes it doesn't recognize certain prisoners as being foreign or whatever. Yeah, oof. Okay, so as I said, let's end the episode off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow. We will, of course, completely and utterly annihilate Tibet. And then... wow, I think we might actually get ourselves ready to have a Royal Rumble with the Western Protectorate. And that should pretty much be the end of the campaign. Because we've taken everything we can. Though, I would actually like to stick around long enough to see the entire world be swallowed up in flames, which is to say that it becomes completely barren and devoid of all civilization. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. So that might be a... unbelievable. I'm sorry guys, episode not over. Not just yet. Oh hell no. No, this man has angered me greatly, and he must die. And of course, the game has decided to... But I've already done my outro stuff, so, you know, as soon as we take that, we can move on. So yeah, I would like to stick around to see the entire world become barren. So once all the holdings, well, excluding the temples that I built on coastal territories, once all the entire world has become, you know, a river of fire and death, then we'll call it a campaign, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. And come on, almost there. Go for it. See you down. Perfect. Thank you. And these guys are still foreign prisoners, it seems. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll deal with all that stuff in the next episode. So for now, thanks for watching and have good breakfast.